Hello babes, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a Q&A with my Starbucks drink, like watch yourself. You guys say that you laugh every time I say watch yourself, so now when I say it, I'm just like imagining you guys and then I giggle. If you guys are not following me on IG, make sure you guys do. It is at Macedo. Make sure if you guys have not turned on notifications, it's that little bell right next to the subscribe button. And if you guys are not subscribed, make sure you guys do as well. If you guys are new babes to my channel, welcome. Whether this is your first video or if you guys just started watching a few of my videos, we are so close to 100K, you guys. I'm gonna do a giveaway for y'all, so don't worry, watch yourself. So thank you to each and every one of you that consistently watch my videos, consistently show me love all the time. Today we're gonna have fun answering all of these questions. And you guys, my trip is coming up so close. Thanks to you guys for sending all of your suggestions. I'm going to LA, for those of you who don't know. Are you guys ready for these questions? Okay. Tips for staying stress-free during the school year while also working. Okay, so fun fact, when I went to school, I did not work at the same time. I feel extremely thankful to the people who work and go to school. I give all the praise to you because I seriously don't know. Like, I honestly cannot envision it. I don't know if it's just because I take my work super seriously, and when I look back, I'm like, how? Like, how did people work at the same time? I think the key is seriously time management. Get yourself a planner. Do I need to give up stuff on the weekends? Even with not working, time management was my best friend. And my parents were like, oh, so-and-so is doing this weekend, or do you want to go over here? Do you want to go out there? And I had to say no 99% of the time because I could not do it. My program was extremely hands-on. I took interior design at Sheridan. I absolutely loved it, but it was so time consuming, and I'm a perfectionist. So if you follow something on paper and you see something in front of you written down, I feel like it's much easier to follow. Will you ever come to Austin, Texas? Oh my God, so funny enough, all of you that are from Texas and that watch me, first of all, I love y'all. I love all my Texas babes, and I want to come to Texas. I don't know if I should come to Austin, to Houston. I don't know how far apart they are, but they're probably far. One thing I hear is that you guys have like scorching hot heat. Like, how do you guys survive? I do want to come out. Surprisingly, for someone who doesn't like the sun, I can handle heat. Like, I really can, and I have a very high like tolerance for things because I'm extremely adaptable, but I also, like, the stubborn part of me just wants to go to feel it. Like, even if I come and I die, at least I felt it, you know what I'm saying? I just imagine this very homey place with a lot of very friendly, family-oriented people. That is what I think of. Do you plan on getting any more houseplants in the future or soon? Girl, I just got one like 2 days ago. I can't stop. This is a warning. Warning. Do not start buying plants because you will keep going. Like, seriously, guys? My first one was Fiona. Fiona's my #1 first baby, my snake plant. She's a Sansevieria Laurenti or Laurenti. Whatever. Okay, if you guys are starting to get plants, this is not answering the question, but this is so typical step. I don't really know. I don't want to kill it because I've killed my other plants and I'm just like a plant killer. Definitely get the snake plant as your first starter. Don't you wish you guys could do that with kids? Like, just give me a good kid to begin with. Don't give me the hard one. Knowing me, I'd be like, give me the hard one. I want a good challenge. Unfortunately, we can't do that. The last vlog, you guys can actually watch it. I was shopping around with Amy and I'm like, please can we go to a plant nursery? So I just got a bird of paradise. She is like the cutest thing. But I got a baby one because I don't want to have like this massive thing. I think at some point it has to stop. Like, I really do, because it's awesome. Will it affect your nails getting brittle if you get acrylic fill-ins regularly? I feel like there's a lot of myths and misconceptions about nails. Like, nails are dead. Like, I'm just gonna, nails are dead. I don't take off my nails to get a break from like having fake nails, like for the health reasons. I take a break because I want a break, not my nails. I'm not doing it for my nails. Some people are gonna have thinner nails in general. Other people are gonna have stronger nails. Your diet has a lot to do with it as well. I personally, I've had nails, I'm not joking you, since I was in grade 6. 12 years old, I've been putting on fake nails. Where do you get your inspiration from for clothing, decor, etc.? Love you. Oh, thank you. For inspiration, definitely 1000% for my decor, I go to Pinterest, because that's just, that app is literally on my home screen and I look at it day and night. Like, I'll be like watching a show and I'm like, oh my God, Pinterest. I'll go on there for my plant inspiration, decor inspiration. Clothes is almost something that I feel, because I get inspired, of course, by things I see on IG and stuff like that, so I'll get inspiration from there. I like to kind of mix up my own pieces and do what I imagine in my mind. Or sometimes I'll be like, oh, I don't know if that's gonna look crazy because that's not trendy, but that's who I am, so I'll do it anyways. Love Pinterest, you guys. I've got to have that app. Where would I be able to find a plant called the snake plant? Thank you. I've shared this a few times, but IKEA, okay, and I'm pretty sure they have IKEA pretty much all around the world. I believe they do. IKEA has plants for the most, like, lowest prices. Plants can get really expensive because people know that it's trendy right now. Go there because it has like 2 or 3 different types of snake plants, or look up a plant nursery around your area. But I'm warning you that plant nurseries will jack up the price. And they also have fiddle leaf figs, you guys. If you had 2 extra hours in a day, what would you do with them? Guys, when I have extra time, I just go to a plant nursery or shopping. I've just always loved looking at things. I don't have to leave with anything, but I just love things. And I love that. I love looking at clothing. Now looking at decor because now I have my own place. I've always loved looking at decor, but when you really need it now, it's like, it's that much more exciting. Oh my god, I'm not even drinking my drink. I would seriously like go out shopping more. I'm not joking. I could use some more relaxing too, guys. I don't do a lot of that as well. So this is from a Canadian follower. Hey girl, can you do a condo share with your furniture now? So I am going to be doing like a full-blown video with all of my kind of decor, but it's not ready yet, and I was telling you guys before, it's going to take a while. I just don't want to show like a half version of what I have. Maybe like in a vlog I can show you guys what I have right now, but it's obviously not done yet. And I thought some parts of it was done, and then I'm like, no, it could be better. Because I'm such a perfectionist. That's definitely going to be in that video where I show you guys the full kind of transformation. It's written in Portuguese, but it says a video in Portuguese, question mark, and a wink face. Guys, you're making me get all red. I know you guys can tell because I have makeup on, but y'all are making me red. I don't know what it is, but when I speak Portuguese, I get really shy, but yet I can do Spanish. Like, I don't know, I guess because it's not my language, but Portuguese is. I do know how to speak Portuguese, but I do get like, I get way more like shy and self-conscious when I speak Portuguese. I guess because there's so much pressure because you are Portuguese, or if you are Spanish, it's like you must speak Spanish, and it's just all this pressure. But I don't think I would do a video in Portuguese. I think I would feel weird, but I do know how to speak it though. Are you closer to your sister Amy now that you both have moved? When she first moved, it was kind of like, in a way, like we were super close, but it was like kind of in a way I couldn't relate because I was still at my parents'. But now that we've moved, it's like, it's funny because me and Amy, we are in 2 completely different places in our lives. You know, she's in a committed serious relationship, and you know, she wants kids, whereas I'm like the sister that's just like living her life, living her best life. You go through different stages with your siblings, and you guys probably know that too, where they're at this stage and you're at that stage, so my priorities are going to be different than theirs, you know what I mean? Now I can relate to her because I am moved out, you know what I mean, and she just got her new place, you know, but like her wanting kids, I'm not at that level. But as you grow older and you realize like, okay, I'm living this type of life and you're living that type of life, you kind of just realize that you kind of go a little bit off in your separate ways, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I think for me, I took it a little bit hard because I was kind of like not only a older sister to Amy, but also like a mother figure to her as well. I think it was hard for me to watch them, you know, move out and stuff like that. I'm not trying to do this today, y'all. You know, and then when you hear like they want children and they're at that stage and you're just not there, you know, it's a little bit hard to deal with. It's a little bit hard to swallow that because this is just not what I imagined at 29 years old. But I'm at the stage and at this age where I'm like, but this is where you're at because you're supposed to be here. There's a plan. I'm genuinely enjoying where I'm at. It's just when you look back, especially as you're like approaching 30, you know, and it's funny, Kourtney Kardashian was talking about that when she turned 40. She's like, this is not where I imagine my life. We are at a certain place now where I can relate to her more because she is like doing a bunch of home stuff and then I'm doing a bunch of home stuff. So we get to relate on that. We've always loved that. But when you're doing it at the same time, it's actually quite fun. How is your weight loss journey going? So it's a very, It's definitely, weight loss journeys are not this, you know, incredibly easy thing. I told you guys and was open with you guys that I did gain 10 to 12 pounds at around Christmas time. I haven't fully lost that now because I did go through a period, especially with moving. Oh my god, you guys, it's so stressful that there's no way, in my opinion, I could have made the gym and my fitness journey my priority during that time. It's just insane. I'm human, I'm gonna fall, and that little bump was just also a part of my weight loss journey. I recently was getting so back to the gym and everything, and I feel like, I don't know if it's because like I'm going away and traveling, or I feel like a lot of it is my PMDD too. It's hard for me to keep going with that, and you guys have to understand that I haven't always had this thing as bad as I have it now. You know how it's hard for you guys to like get to the gym for just like normal reasons why people don't want to go? So imagine that being like 5 times as worse. Like when I don't have it, I'm like, let's go to the gym, let's be fit, let's do this. When it comes around, it's like I don't want to do it. I have to watch everything else, like my diet and eating. You can still lose weight by just watching what you're eating. That, I think a lot of people don't know that. These things, they only are going to make me stronger, and if they happen to you guys, they're only going to make you stronger too. My weight loss journey was like going amazing. I was on fire. Me and Amy were actually talking about this when we were together. You just want to go to the gym like 4 or 5 times a week, and you're so addicted, you're so obsessed in the beginning. You see all that happening. But guys, like those things happen in the beginning so fast and so good because this is something new to you and it's so exciting. After you're doing it for like 2 years, that fire, you can't expect it to be the same. It's like in a relationship. Like, do you get those same butterflies when you see your man after like being with him for 4 or 5 years? Whereas before you're like, oh my god, he's coming over. You're like so excited, you know what I mean? So it's the exact same thing. The key is you have to find a way to create some sort of fire or excitement back again. That's the honest truth, guys. It's not as easy as it was in the beginning. It's really not. You know, I recently just got over it, and now it's like I feel like I'm in the mood to go back to the gym. So sometimes it's a lot of pressure because I'm here trying to guide you guys, but I can't make it look like this perfect journey to you guys. I cannot, because you guys are gonna be like, how come it's so perfect for her and so easy for her when I'm having so many challenges and I feel like I'm a crazy person? Well, you're not crazy. I'm going through crazy things too. It's not as easy anymore, and that's just the truth. Are you talking to anyone? I have to ask. Possibly. Guys, I'm so like private about that part of my life. Like I seriously am, and I've already told you guys, like when that person comes along, I think I'm gonna be like extremely private, and I don't want you guys to be like, you know, well, she shows us everything else but she's not showing us this part of her life. Well, it's a very private part of my life, and I've even promised myself this time, even with family, I'm gonna be very private. I want to take my time before I even bring this person, you know what I mean, up to everyone else, because that's just how I want to do it. I don't want to do it the same way I've done it in the past. But yeah, I'm definitely open to dating and finding my Prince Charming. That's how I'm gonna answer that question. What was your job before YouTube? Did you go to college, university? If so, for what? So I went to interior design. It was for college, and my job before YouTube was a regular 9 to 5, and I worked at a furniture manufacturer. It was kind of like along my field, since it was kind of, you know, into interior design somewhat, and I got to work with fabrics, which is like, I love working with fabrics, you guys. I am like obsessed with fabrics. That's what I used to do. Do you go on dates? So another fun fact is I cannot stand going on dates. I've described it as going on an interview before. I can't stand it. I feel like it's so not, it's like when you meet a friend, you don't go, what's your favorite color? What's this? What's that? I feel like I hang out with that person and I slowly find out about them. I don't like to grill them and ask them questions, and I feel like that's what a date is. So I personally can't stand it. I'm just not gonna enjoy myself, and I kind of tell them straight up, like, listen, if we're gonna go on a date, don't interview me. Like, this is not, like, we're not doing that. I just tell them straight up, I'm blunt about it. Let's go out and do something fun and see how we work together, because that's important too. And you're gonna find out from there. I'm gonna open up more organically, but if you sit me down like at a coffee shop or something, I'm gonna be extremely shut down. An interrogation. How do you deal with anxiety and low self-esteem? So, funny thing about PMDD, it makes you feel like you are extremely, extremely low. That's just the beautiful part about it. I think if you already have a low self-esteem, it's got to be tough for you guys. Like, I really feel for you, because I wouldn't say I have a low self-esteem. There's things that I have low self-esteem about, and there's other things I don't. Like, when I walk outside the house, I feel completely confident with my physical self, and I'm fine with it. On the inside, I wish I didn't overthink so much. I feel so much anxiety. I have a lot of social anxiety. You guys probably don't think that, but I do. I have a lot of social anxiety. I feel super awkward talking to a group of people. I feel extremely uncomfortable, and that is, I feel self-conscious when I'm in a big group of people and people are like asking me questions. I'm just like, the PMDD also gives you a lot of anxiety as well. So that's why I'm bringing it up, because that's when I feel my most anxiety. And the thing I feel I need to do is I can't be around people, because I can't be worried about how I'm making you feel and how I'm feeling at the same time. I need to focus on myself. I need to make myself okay. You have to find what makes you happy, because when you're having anxiety, it's like your mind is trying to pull you down. Whatever you tell your mind and whatever you allow your mind to believe, you have no idea how much power that has. So if your mind is telling you, you suck, you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're ugly, you're skinny, you're fat, whatever it is that your mind is trying to tell you, if you start to even believe that, imagine it being like a seed and then growing into a plant. If you feed that seed, it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Do not put yourself around people that make you feel this way. Like taking a poisonous pill and being like, yep, I'm gonna be around this. Music helps me a lot. It is a big escape for me. Last time I had anxiety, I was like cleaning up my kitchen and I did an organizing video. I had so much anxiety that day when I did that video. I let all that energy out, and by the end of the night, I'm like, I feel so good. I think you need to take that big ball of anxiety and release it some way or another, and for me, it was that way. Breathing is also really good. Meditation is really, really good. Worrying is doing absolutely nothing. That's why I really try to not get anxious about something that I shouldn't. I'm getting anxious about the fact that I haven't even packed yet. I can't tell you how much anxiety it's giving me, but what do? I tell myself, this is literally what I do, you guys. I tell myself, you're gonna get it done. You still have time to do it. It's gonna go great. I told myself 3 positive things. You know what I could have done? I could have said to myself, oh my God, you only have so-and-so days left, and how are you gonna get this done? Do you think this is gonna feed me the proper things I need, the proper fuel? That's what you have to do. Same thing with your low self-esteem. Tell yourself 3 good things about yourself and remind yourself, who cares what your brain is trying to tell you about yourself? Tell yourself 3 amazing things about yourself to bring yourself back up and realize what's more important. Are you ready to see a lot of Latino eye candy during your trips? Stop! Guys, I know there's a lot of Latinos out there in LA. Watch yourself. Are you gonna get a puppy anytime soon? Guys, this makes me so like sad, but then also happy at the same time. I don't know. I told Amy I feel like it's gonna be extremely impulsive when I do. Like, I feel like one day I'm just gonna wake up and be like, oh my God, I'm getting a damn puppy. Like, I just feel like it's gonna be like that. As of right now, I'm kind of just being, to be honest with you, I'm kind of just being a little bit selfish. I'm living for myself right now, and I'm taking care of myself. And I've never been on my own, and I feel like it's important for you to do that. I think I see myself eventually, I'm not gonna say 100%, but I think I see myself eventually, and I can see it being like extremely spontaneous. What is the best date you've ever been on? Guys, you wanna know something funny? Like, I've barely been on dates. Like, I'm not joking you. Barely. Guys, I wasn't allowed to like go on a date until I was like, what, 18, 19? Like, it's quite pathetic, but you just were not allowed. At least my parents don't let me out by myself with a guy. So best date I've ever been on, I don't think I'm good at this dating thing. How to not care or have anxiety about what others think. By the way, I love your videos. Thank you, babe. Saying negative things to you and leaving either negative comments or saying negative things to your face. Those people actually love you. Let me explain. They cannot be you. They see you as up here and they see them as down here. That's why they feel like they have to be like, okay, let me attack her to try and bring her down. But baby girl, they can't bring you down, honey. You know what? They're the size of like a little molecule of matcha. That's small. Baby girl, you are a big girl. So you are this big, beautiful thing, and they're that little tiny molecule. But the thing is, you're outshining them so much, so they have to try to bring you down. Please do not shrink yourself to the level of the molecule. Don't do it. Don't do it, honey. It's not cute. It's really not cute. Stay classy. This is classy. This ain't classy, okay? This is classy. And that's why they're trying to be you. Like, if you don't have anything nice to say, you don't say it at all. I'm never gonna like what everybody does. But the fact that I have to let it out or type it out with my fingers because I'm a coward, the fact that I have to do that is because I like something that I see in you. I love something that I see in you, and I don't have that. If you care, you're coming down to this level. You're all the way up here. Don't do it. Honestly, just don't even do it. You're too cute for it, honey. Like, just get yourself dressed, put on a cute outfit, put on your makeup, and look cute, honey. They still got you. Actually probably gonna make them even more mad, but that's okay. Don't care about what people think, because number one, not everyone is going to ever like you. There is not one person on this planet that is liked by everybody. Not even Beyonce. There's people that don't like Beyonce, you know what I'm saying? Especially a random stranger. Oh my god, don't, girl, just stop. What is your type of guy? Jacked or a bit? Oh, okay, so she said jacked or a bit or chub. Oh my god, that word is so cute. Okay, so I'm not attracted to like skinny guys. I'm attracted to guys that have meat on them. I don't mind a little chubby, but I like a guy that's like more jacked. Like, I really do. Like, if he's fit, you know what I'm saying? I have a thing for arms, so if those arms be like, honey, you better be able to carry me with those things. I think I'm blushing right now, but I like a guy that's jacked. I'm not even gonna front right now. What is your current weight? So I haven't weighed myself in like 2 weeks, but I think I'm at like 135-ish. Oh my god, I do that so nice. And my goal weight is 120, and my doctor says please don't go to 115 because you will not look good as it. My doctor is so funny. He's always said you come from a very voluptuous family of women that have big hips, and you guys are just meant to have a very curvy womanly feminine shape, and I just don't think you're gonna look good at 115 stuff. I'm like, I like you. Do you plan on visiting Egypt one day? Oh my god, that sounds like a freaking dream. Wow, to go to Egypt, that seems like so surreal. I would love to. Like, I seriously would. I think I'd just be like walking around like, will you vlog the next time you do? I feel like I didn't. Okay, let's read that again. Will you vlog the next time that you dye your hair? I can, if you guys want to see it. I definitely can. I don't know where I'm at right now with my hair. I really don't. It's like come down all the way to here. My roots are like literally 5 inches long. I'm about to sneeze. God bless me. I feel like, you know, like when you think your mascara is like underneath your eyelashes, you still look cute. Where do you get your plants? So I get them from plant nurseries most of the time. I love Sheridan Nurseries. They have like a ton of different locations. I love, there's Terra Gardens. There's Mississauga Nurseries. Yeah, just look up like plant nurseries in your area. Oh my god, you guys, when I go to LA, I just want to see a plant nursery because you guys probably have like the most amazing plants, and I swear to god if I find one or two or three or four, no, just I think I just got a hot flash. Let me know if you guys know a good plant nursery in LA. Is YouTube your full-time job? It is, girl. Honey, let me tell you, it's a full-time job. I think people don't take it seriously, but if you are doing this full-time, it is not a joke. Do you find that dating is different since you lost weight? I haven't dated like that much to notice that, but I think when you lose weight, you gain this confidence. I definitely saw a really huge jump, even though I did have confidence before. You definitely feel a little bit more like you have a little bit more of a pip in your step. You know what I mean? Did I say pimp in your step? Easier in the sense that you just kind of grow this like respect for yourself a little bit more, because you know, once you lose that weight, it's so rewarding. You feel a little bit more, you know, like, watch yourself. Do you want kids one day? So I mentioned a long time ago when I would do these Q&As that of course I wanted kids, and I wanted like 2 or 3, and I wasn't really sure, or you know. Then my last Q&A, I admitted that I've always felt the pressure to want them, and it was always like embedded in my head that I must have them because I'm a woman and I'm reaching a certain age where I should be worried about this. As time has gone on, I've accepted that if I don't want them, that is okay. You only knew, like my sisters would tell you if they were here, how much I love children, you know, and I've always said I will love someone else's children just as much as mine. And sometimes I'm like, but how can you not see it for yourself? I think it's because where I am right now, and like I said, I'm just kind of taking care of myself right now, that when you're taking care of yourself, you're not in that mindset of thinking about being in that kind of stage. But it's funny because recently I've really been thinking about it. I don't know if it's because I know I'm in this stage, but I kind of want something to come at some point. I don't know, guys. I feel like I can see it. Maybe like 1 or 2. I can see 1 or 2 kids. Still not right now, obviously. It's tricky, you know. Some days I'm like, I do want it, and some days I'm like, you know what? I don't know if it's for me. I definitely only want to do it when I fully can, you know, truly be happy about it. I don't think you'll ever be ready to be a parent. That's not what I'm talking about. But even wanting kids, it's extremely important to know if you want them or not. Yeah, I think my mind is changing a little bit. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older. Maybe the idea is not as scary anymore. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm just scared or something. But I also don't want to rush myself. So I think in the future I can possibly see it, but I'm also not going to force myself to believe that I have to just because I'm a woman. You're so independent. Do you miss having a partner? The only times I miss, okay, this is the thing with me. I'm either extremely independent, or when I'm in a relationship, I'm like, I'm in a relationship with you, so now I'm going to be dependent on you for certain things. Because if I'm not dependent on you for certain things, I just don't feel the need to be in a relationship. Like, first of all, I would only get into a relationship if I am like, okay, I can see you being this and this and this for me. Like, I can see you being my best friend. I can see you being that person that's a listening ear, a shoulder to cry on. And I do expect things from a man. Like, why am I gonna get involved with you if you're not gonna like take care of me in certain ways? Because then I can just take care of myself. And I don't believe in just being with someone so that I'm not alone. No, you're in my life for certain things. You're in my life for a certain purpose, and I'm in yours too for a certain purpose. You know what I mean? Let's say, for example, I'm just gonna use a stupid example. If I change the oil in my car right now, if you're my man, that's your job now. Like, that is your job to change the oil in my car. It's not my job anymore. It's just, I'm very, very traditional, and I feel like I like when a man has a traditional role, and I like when women have traditional roles too. So if he goes out and do that, I have no problem with cooking a meal for us. You know what I mean? That's just how I am. We're gonna go out. I want you in the driver's seat, and I want to be in the passenger seat. I don't have to be in the driver's seat anymore. You know, I don't have to always kind of like watch out and make myself feel safe. He can make me feel safe now because I have him there. And for him, I feel like with a guy, I feel like they need, you know, guys have this thing where they have to be strong all the time, and I think what a woman does is allows them that safe place for them to be emotional when they have to be and let out their fears. Like, guys never like allowed to talk about their fears because they have to be so strong and tough, and I feel like that's what they need a woman for, is to soften them up. So I feel like that's what we do as women. You know, we cook for them, we take care of them, and we kind of are like a second mom to them. I feel like that's what a guy's looking for, is a second mom, and we're looking for a second dad. What was the question again? Like, I do miss having a partner there, having a best friend, having someone where if I'm not having such a great day, I can call that person and that person will make me feel better. Those things I do miss. I'm just so capable of like really just doing everyday things on my own and taking care of myself that I only miss it if I really am going through those tough times. That's when I miss it. I'm not dependent on having someone, which is a good thing. You shouldn't like walk around saying like I need someone, but I think it's healthy to have that person there and be like, okay, now that you're here, I need you for this and this and this that I used to do alone, but also I don't need you for this and this and this because I have done it alone. That's what I wanted to say. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? So this question always like gets me so like, I feel like it gets me a little bit nervous because I'm such a perfectionist. It scares me a bit to think that far in the future, but I do really want to design my own clothing line, you guys. That's something I really want to do. I've been wanting to do it for such like a long time. Even before I started YouTube, it was one of my dreams. I think I also see myself in a relationship, and you never know, there might be a little bambino walking around. Why did I say that in Italian? Maybe, I don't know. I almost want to like try living somewhere else, guys. Like, I don't know if that's just my fantasy Pisces that's just talking, but I just do. I get very bored. What is your biggest fear? So my biggest fear, I think I've mentioned this before, is toilets, and I have something really funny to tell you guys. Like, specifically toilets flooding. I have a really big fear of it. It just gives me so much anxiety. I don't know when the fear started, but it started when I was younger, somehow. I will have nightmares of these gigantic toilets. Like, when you walk into a washroom, they're on these pedestals. And they're these massive toilets, and they're overflowing. And someone like tells you like, okay, pick one, like go to the washroom. And I'm just like, On where? Like, you want me to go to the washroom on that freaking thing? That thing looks like a goddamn monster. Here's the other thing. I have a fear of, like, I will not go in toilets on the bus. I will not go in toilets on a plane. And I will not go on those little toilets, like those holes that you find, like, when you're in, like, the middle of nowhere. Oh my God. When I was at the Bruce Peninsula, there was a toilet and it was legit a hole, and me and Amy had to go so bad. We both went into the same washroom. We do that all the time. We've been in public places, y'all. And I walk in and I said to her, I was like legit, I'm not joking, I was like almost screaming. I was like, I'm not going on that hole. So I have a fear for like really different looking toilets. If it has funky buttons, I hate those toilets where, and then when the light goes off, like when you get up and it's just like, did you really have to do that? When it's like that violent flush, you're just like, here's my funny story. So I was thinking to myself, you have a 5 and like 20-minute hour flight to LA. So here's my plan. I'm not joking. Like, I'm sorry if y'all find this extra, but I don't give a crap. I don't like airplane toilets, and it was kind of making me nervous. I'm like, what if I have to go to the washroom and I'm not gonna drink water, but what if I have to go? I'm not sitting on those toilets, because from what I remember, the airplane toilet, you have to like sit on something, like not just a bowl, and I remember it being too high for me to sit on. We're not sitting on no toilet. We're not. Like, we're just not. Airplane toilets look absolutely sci-fi and disgusting and just crazy and just too scary. I'm legit, like, not even kidding you, I'm legit bringing a bag with me, a plastic bag or something, and if I have to go, we will be going in there and I will be flushing down my pee. I just confessed my plan on the plane. That's what's happening. I don't care. I don't care. If you have a fear of toilets, you know what I'm talking about. And if you do, please don't make me feel alone and comment down below, because it's as if you have like a fear of spiders, imagine 50 spiders around you. That's what it feels like for me to pee in a toilet. So no. So I'm gonna end it right here, and I've answered most of your questions that I possibly could. Thank you guys so much for sending them in. If you guys enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up, leave some love down below, let me know what you guys loved about this video, or if you guys want to see more of them. I love this video so much that I haven't even finished my drink. Yeah guys, I had so much fun just like chit-chatting with you guys. Hopefully you guys loved it. Subscribe to my channel because we're so close to 100K, you guys. Also click that little bell right beside the subscribe button. Again, that is the notification bell. It will notify you guys every time I post a brand new video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see all of my beautiful babes while I'm in LA, so make sure you guys follow me. I cannot wait to see your beautiful home, and I will see all of my beautiful babes in my next video.